Guy Fawkes. Say, hey Guy Fawkes.
Hey Guy Fawkes. Can you please draw me a dinosaur?
A dinosaur? That sounds like a lot of fun. In fact, I think we'll draw 3. Let's start with a Brachiosaurus. The Brachiosaurus has a very long neck so that she can reach the leaves on trees. I'm going to start with 2 dots for her eyes. Then 2 little arcs for eyebrows. Then, starting above her eyes, draw a curve coming around and down in a large backward C shape. This is her head. Then I'm going to draw 2 flat ovals for her nose. Can you see her face now? Now we're going to draw her body. Let's start at the top of her head and draw a curvy roller coaster line going down and to the left. Our Brachiosaurus has a very long neck, so make this line nice and long. Give her a bump for her back, then down again, then up again to make her tail. There's her back. Now let's make the front of her body. She has a long, narrow neck, so let's draw a line coming down from her chin, parallel to the line of her neck. Draw a little curve at the end of the line for the top of her tummy. Our Brachiosaurus has 4 legs, so we're going to draw a line down, curving out a little at the bottom, a line across for her foot, and another slightly curvy line back up to her chest, just like this. And now the second leg. Let's put it behind the first one. Then, let's draw a curved line for her tummy. The Brachiosaurus is a herbivore, so her tummy is full of leaves. Yummy! Time now for her third leg. Another line coming down and out, then across and back up again. And finally, her fourth leg. Something doesn't look quite right. What have we forgotten? Yep, you're right. We need to finish her tail. Starting at the top of her tail, draw a swoopy line coming back into her body. Then connect it to the top of her leg. Let's add a few lines for her toes. You can even add some spots if you'd like. She is a cartoon dinosaur after all. There's our Brachiosaurus. Doesn't she look tall? Our second dinosaur is going to be a Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus wasn't as tall as the Brachiosaurus, so he's going to be shorter than his friend. Let's start with 2 dots for his eyes. Let's give him eyebrows too. The Stegosaurus had a very small, pointy head with a tiny brain. So let's draw an acorn-shaped line for his face, just like this. This Stegosaurus is very friendly, so let's give him a smile. For his back, let's draw the snaky line going down, up, and across to the right. Then let's go back to his face and draw a little line for his neck. Now his legs. For the first leg, draw a line coming down and curving out for his foot and going back up towards his body. Let's put the next leg behind that first leg. Then draw a little curve for his tummy. For the third leg, draw a line coming down, a curve out for his foot, and going back up towards his body. And finally, his fourth leg behind his tummy. Let's come back here and finish his tummy. Then draw a straight line coming out and across for his tail. The Stegosaurus has lots and lots of spikes, so let's draw those. From the top of his head, let's add upside down V-shapes, as many as you like, running all the way down his back. As we get to his tail, the V-shapes get smaller and spikier. Let's add some lines for his toes too. There's our Stegosaurus. What do you think so far? Our third dinosaur is a bit of a challenge. Are you ready? I'm going to move my paper up a little bit so that he'll fit. Our last dinosaur is going to be a Triceratops. Let's start with his eyes, 2 little dots. Don't forget his eyebrows. The Triceratops has a long spike coming out of his head, like a unicorn. Next, a little curve for his face. And then another spike. This one is curvy, like a rhino. He has a very big mouth and strong jaws to chomp palm fronds. Let's draw a long line coming across into his face, then an upside down V shape like that. Let's draw 2 flat ovals for his nostrils. The Triceratops has plates around his face like a big fan, so let's go back up to the top of his head and draw them in, starting with a line curving up like this. Now we're going to connect the top of that line to the top of his mouth with a big frill. Take your time and draw some nice big curvy shapes that link together. Now his back. Let's draw a line which comes out and curves down, like this. Then, let's draw the front of his body. His neck curves out like this, then bends down into his leg. Let's give him claws, 3 little loops, then a backwards L shape for the rest of his leg. Give him a curve for his tummy, then draw another leg. Connect the top of his leg to his tail. And finally, let's add the other 2 legs, just behind the front 2. There we go! Our Triceratops is all finished. And there's our herd of dinosaurs. Happy drawing!